Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to the KillJoy Jake YouTube channel. Tonight, we're talking a little bit about Scream. Getting into it, talking a bit about Scream. I see people wanting to talk about I Know What You Did Last Summer. I don't know why you guys want to keep talking about the clown that I gave a hand job to behind the back alley. I mean, listen, I needed some money at the time. I'm just kidding. But damn, that came out of nowhere. What's up, everybody, though? Welcome. Hope you guys are having fun. Want to talk a little bit about Scream 7. We haven't gotten like a bunch of crazy things to talk about within the week, but we do have like a few little, little tiny minuscule updates that I did not cover in a video that I'm sure we could get into. And as you guys know, we unfortunately had to cancel the awesome watch party that we were supposed to do this past Wednesday, but we're going to do it this upcoming Wednesday on The Descent. So make sure to stop by for that. That's coming up, what Wednesday? Is it December 4th? Is that one? Yeah, December 4th, we're going to be watching The Descent. So make sure to check that out as well. Hate to shamelessly plug something right at the beginning of a stream, but I'm really excited to do that. We're bringing back the watch party. So hopefully every Wednesday moving forward from December onward, we can do more of those. No promises, though. Alexa is hanging out with us. What's up? Welcome in, Alexa. How's it hanging? We got Skull and Bones Production saying, "Yo, Jake, brother, I'm sorry I'm gonna have to miss the stream. I'm gonna get an early night. Have a good stream. I love you all. I love you too, Skull and Bones Productions. I hope you have a good sleep, a good rest, and then stop on by for another stream. We'll be live Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week." Hi, Lake, have you seen Wicked? This Lake has not seen Wicked. I just don't, I don't know. I'm down for a good musical every now and then. Wicked, I don't know. Is it for me? Maybe not. And you're also asking about horror hot takes. I promise more are coming. It's been a month. It's been a month trying to figure out how to do KillJoy Jake Retro and this page at the same time. I needed some time to figure all that out. So starting next month, though, you will see more of those videos. I promise, my friend. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for supporting the page, though. It's always a tough month for horror pages, November. So I really do appreciate you supporting this channel, getting us through the tougher months. Madison Kazmarski, the poop lady, is hanging out with us. What is up? Probably weird to be known as the poop lady, but thanks for being here anyways, Madison. RJ Skarenki is saying, what would happen if John Carver, Chucky, and Ghostface all sat down for Thanksgiving dinner together? I feel like they would get along. They all like killing people. So I feel like it would be a terrifying conversation. Jack Frost and Terrifier 3 tonight. What a double feature. Wow, I'm here for it, VKD. Run it up. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, Dylan. Appreciate you a bunch. I hope you enjoyed those movies. Terrifier 3 is greater than Jack Frost, though. Hot take. Hudson, what's up, dog? Hudson from Brazil, I see. How's it going? How's it going in Brazil right now? What's happening there? It's snowing here in Ohio. It's boring, gross, and cold. All the corn is dead. What else? There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do in Ohio. We just eat corn all day here. So it might be a little more fun in Brazil. At least I hope, Hudson. So let us know how you're doing. Hope everything's going good. Thanks for hanging out with us, dude. Superman is saying, "I know what you did last summer." I am so hyped for this movie now. I was a little hyped, I was a little like, okay, I guess we'll do that. I guess we'll know a little more about what we did last summer. But then I started watching Outer Banks, and I am in love with this show so much. I have not been like this enamored to a show in a very long time. And the girl from that, what's her name? Madeline Klein. Yeah, Madeline Klein is going to be in this movie now, and I'm 10 times more excited for it than it was. She is so good on Outer Banks. And I'm hyped. I'm hyped to see this movie next July. I hope it comes out then, because they kind of put the cart before the horse with this project, really just setting a release date before they had anything set in stone, which I think is weird. I think that's really weird that a lot of movies do this. Like, make your movie and then have a release date, I don't know. That's weird to me. But I'm wishing very good luck to this project. I hope it fucking rocks. I know Madeline Klein can act. So what I know about this film now, I've really changed my mood around it. I feel like it's going to be pretty good. Outer Banks is not the teen drama show that I thought it was. There's a lot more to it, which I really appreciate. The writing is stellar. It's more of like a crime thing going on in there. I don't know. I really enjoyed that one, much more than I thought I would. Ashley S., also a supporter of the page. Thank you so much. Hey, friends. I'm excited I saw Wicked and Terrifier 3 this week. What a double feature that is. Wow. A lot of evil magic in both of these movies, though. So I guess there's your little connective tissue. I love it, Ashley. I hope you enjoyed both. Maybe one day I'll watch Wicked. As of right now, I don't know. I don't know if that one's really for me. Horror Tori, what's up? How's it going? Welcome in. I'm watching your dad's latest movie. What? My dad's latest. Are you watching the movie on this page? We posted a short film that my dad was in, and he says some questionable things. But whatever you're watching, I hope you're enjoying it. Let's go. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving, Jake. Thank you so much. It was an excellent Thanksgiving. Had a great time here. Same to you. And I hope you all got to do some Black Friday shopping as well. I don't know. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe it's not. If it's not, I totally understand that. I skipped it this year. I'm here for the Cyber Monday online stuff. You know, I don't have to risk my life out in the open fighting for a discounted waffle iron. John Kramer's with us saying hello, Jake. Hello, John. Please don't put me in traps. I've been a good boy this year. Perry Moberg is a member as well. What's up, Perry? How's it going? Thanks for hanging out with us, dude. Thank you for your support. The Variety Reel is saying, what's good, folks? I won't be on long since I am at my parents' house for the holidays. Well, enjoy. Have fun with your folks. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, Variety Reel. Appreciate you. Preesh. Big preesh. Darth Gutierrez is saying, happy day after Thanksgiving, Jake. Black Friday, but yes. Did anyone celebrate Blackout Wednesday? That's the real question of all of this. And are we still hungover from that? I did not. I did not participate in that. I haven't done that since college, but but I'm curious if anybody else did. And if you did, please tell us any fun stories that you want to share. Alexis Sekulik is saying, what's your favorite horror movie? The Fly is like my favorite. I'm gearing up to talk about that at some point on the other page, because I really want to do a deep dive into that movie. But I kind of want to get a good 10 videos into KillJoy Jake Retro before I do my favorite horror film. You know, I also have the Blu-ray of that one that has I'm not even kidding, 100 hours of special features. I want to go through all of that and talk about it in one big video. So that's probably gonna be a 2 to 3 week long edit there. So I don't expect that one anytime soon, but I want to get at least 10 videos into this one, kind of get a groove going, and then maybe I'll talk about my favorite horror movie a bit more. Superman is saying, Jake, I know Jennifer is signed on, but I'll say it again. What is the idea of her coming back if she has to play major? What she has a major role in the new sequel? Then don't bring her back. I don't give two shits about anyone else than her. Well, I mean, that really is the question. You know, what other story can they tell around this character? I think that a lot of times that is why they bring in new people. Even though I don't, I understand where you're coming from, Superman, because it's why make another movie? If you're going to just bring in new people, that doesn't make any sense. I think with Scream, it works. With Scream, it works because that is such a malleable idea. I mean, anybody could have, someone in their friend group trying to kill them and wearing a mask for whatever reason. That can apply to 1,000 different situations. I'm kind of shocked that franchise has stuck with the same group of characters for so long. I love it. I love the characters, don't get me wrong. But it just seems like a concept that lends itself to multiple different characters, different kinds of people being affected by it. You could tell so many different kinds of stories, yet it feels like that franchise is so locked into one thing. With I Know What You Did Last Summer, I'm kind of with Superman here. They are locked into those characters. How can you introduce new people to that? Are they going to run over people and then have, Jennifer Love Hewitt come up and be like, I've been through this before? I don't know. That it does have me a little bit. That has me a little worried story-wise. But I guess what I mean by I'm excited by this film is I know the performances from the young people are going to be good, because sometimes you'll watch these movies and the new characters they just don't get it. The legacy characters, they're spot on. It's right back to where they were when those movies came out originally. But sometimes you'll see the younger cast members and it's just I don't know if this fits. I think I was gonna say Superman, and I'm like, that's not right. The Jurassic World movies, I feel are such a good example of that. I don't Chris Pratt is kind of just doing Chris Pratt. He's kind of doing basic action hero character, and that to me doesn't fit the vibe of Jurassic World. I don't know. To me, what I love so much about the Jurassic Park characters is that they're they're deeper than that. I don't know. There's just not a whole lot of depth to the new people in the Jurassic World flicks versus the older Jurassic Park ones. So that to me, that and Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters movies, I feel those are prime examples of what I'm talking about here. The legacy characters, they get it. They understand the bit. Some of the new folks, maybe not as much. Ghostbusters, to me, I feel every film in that franchise, besides the original and kind of the sequel, misses the point that the best part of Ghostbusters is the fact that you're watching these people take down ghosts. That's a ridiculous concept. The joke is how mundane they treat it. None of the other Ghostbusters movies understand that. Like, they just treat it like it's an MCU movie. In like Ghostbusters Afterlife and Frozen Empire and the 2016 movie, all three of those especially. The second film, like I said, still has some feel of the original, which is nice, but it does feel a little more elevated. I don't know. To me, that original, you're never gonna, you can't make a sequel to Ghostbusters today. I don't think. That's my hot take. But I know what you did last summer. This is definitely another one where I'm like, okay, this is a little more challenging. Scream is a little more of just, you can do whatever the fuck you want with that concept. But I know what you did last summer. Yeah, that's going to be tough. But I'm excited to see what they end up doing with it. I hope it's good. I really hope it's good. Scream 7 theory, Sydney will die. Bro, I'd bet a lot against that. I'm going to be honest. If Sydney dies in Scream 7, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind. I can't see it happening. I don't even think she would sign on. I don't even think she would sign on for Scream 7 if she knew the character was going to die. Reaper Kid is saying still waiting for Patrick Dempsey confirmation. That was kind of one of the bigger rumors for Scream 7 from this past week or so. Patrick Dempsey has apparently signed on, or has like apparently gotten into the final talk, the final like, okay, I think this is happening with Patrick. I would love to see that happen. I would love to see him confirmed, because I'm still on the fence of, is he coming back for Thanksgiving too or not? You know, so I would love to see more Patrick Dempsey in more upcoming horror flicks. I just watched Thanksgiving like so many times for that new video on KillJoy Jake Retro, and he's so good in that movie. Like, I don't think I really appreciated how well done his performance is, because he's laying those clues throughout the whole film. But man, there's some excellent character work from him in there. Scott Royston, thanks for being a member. How are you, dog? Did you have a nice Thanksgiving? I had an excellent Thanksgiving. I had so much fun. Ate so much good food. I put myself into a Thanksgiving coma. It was excellent. So I hope you had a good time as well. Thanks for hanging out with us, Scott. I appreciate you a bunch. Who else is with us? Outer Banks stresses me out so much. That's why I love it. Ugh. I'm mad. Ask why. Why, Jim? Why are you mad, Jim? Let us know. I hope it's nothing too bad though. Reaper Kid is saying if they're making us wait this long for Scream 7, it'll be worthwhile. God, I hope so. Well, you know, a lot of the waiting, unfortunately, is because of production issues. We probably would have seen it at the end of 2025 otherwise, but hey, you know what? We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with this one. I hope it's good. Black Friday, I ordered the Terrifier 3 collection with the tree glasses. That's awesome, Variety Reel. Hell yeah, I got myself the Steelbook. I love steelbooks. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite things. And speaking of which, I just got, because my girlfriend is so awesome, she got me the Ring Steelbook. She just gave me a look. So I am giving away tonight a free like digital code for the movie. That's still good, right? Yeah, okay. For a half a second, I thought that said this may not be valid after 2023. No, we're chilling. So sometime later on tonight, I'm going to put a little digital code in there. First come, first serve. Whoever types it into the website first gets it. But that's gonna be what it is. I have more codes to give away too, so if you want other 4K movies to stream digitally, I might be giving them away here in the coming weeks. Slasher Studios is saying, Jake, I'm making a movie with some friends next year. I would love for you to see it. Send it my way, dog. Send it to my email. I have people send me short films there all the time. So send me something. I'll definitely check it out. I had someone just send me a found footage short that they made that I thought was really cool. Really enjoyed that. Really thought that was sick. And it meant a lot to me that they wanted my thoughts on it. I thought that was dope. So that was really cool. Perry Moberg, thanks for being a member again. Isn't someone making a new The Fly movie? Yes, and I want to make a video on this. I could care less if it bombs. Frankly, it doesn't matter to me if no one watches it. I have to talk about this because there's so much. Initially, I was excited. Now I'm kind of worried. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to say more than that without doing a bit more of research, but I did like 15 seconds of reading, and I'm like, okay, now I'm scared. Now I'm scared for this new movie. But we'll definitely talk about that in a big video sometime soon. I finally got to Heart Eyes today, which I've been meaning to talk about for far too long. Figuring out the second page has been a lot of tough work this month, but I think I finally got it down. We're definitely gonna have some more videos on the page next week. I really want to talk about some Mickey Mouse horror flicks this weekend if I have time. I've been meaning to do that for too long. I'm just like, I have all these videos on the wall of like things I got to talk about. I'm like, I'm gonna start crossing things off this weekend. Let's just knock these out. Necromechanimal is saying, what animal would you most want to slip into your teleportation device and fuse with you? That is such an excellent question. I mean, that is an unbelievably excellent question. It's definitely a chicken because of this fellow right here. And you guys will find out soon with a short film that's coming out in the future. But definitely, I would want to be fused with a chicken. That would be terrifying. Riley Rage is saying, question, do you think there will be time jumps in Scream 7? Perhaps the movie takes place across months or years. I guess that all depends on the story they're trying to tell. You know, I mean, if they do a Ghostface where... I guess that's tough. I think if they were to do a time jump or something along those lines, I would want it to be in between films versus in one movie. I think, I don't know, to me, the better mystery is all of it happening in real time. But, I mean, again, if you have a Ghostface who gets away, it kind of lends itself to a time jump, right? Like, you could have a cliffhanger where it's like, oh, they get away, and then maybe sometime, the next movie could be sometime later, and it's like, oh, wait, there was this clue we didn't think about from the last film. And we're hot on the trail again. You know, something along those lines I think would be a lot of fun. John Kramer is saying when can we expect the Heart Eyes full trailer? Probably soon, probably next month, I'd imagine. That's going to be not even 2 months out. Actually, fuck, next week is 2 months, right? Because I think it comes out on February 7th. So yeah, that would be next week sometime. I imagine we'll get it sometime within the next month for sure. We got that little teaser trailer back on Halloween, and that was a month ago now. So Heart Eyes coming soon. Just wait up for it. Lighting Ghost, thank you for being a member for 17 months. That's a crazy amount of time, and I really do appreciate your support. Love all 5 of those hearts. So much love. There's a lot of love in my black heart for you too. So it's cold and dark in there, but there is a little bit of love for you, Lighting Ghost. Thank you for being a member, my friend. Appreciate you. Drizzy Fest is with us tonight saying, I watched Thanksgiving last night for the first time. Fantastic movie, and ending gave you some My Bloody Valentine's vibes. I totally hear you on that. I 100% hear you on that. Drizzy Fest, if you don't know, I just covered it over on my new channel, KillJoy Jake Retro, did a massive deep dive. I filmed a little short film based off of Thanksgiving. It was a ton of fun making all these things. So please do go watch it. Talked about a lot of behind the scenes info that you might not know about too. In that video, it was a ton of fun, but I too love this movie. It is one of my favorite slasher films from the last decade or so. Jim Ross is saying, Jim, a little update here, why Jim is mad. This is a new segment on KillJoy Jake. Why is Jim Ross mad? Jim Ross is mad because Terrifier 3, bless you, Terrifier 3 stole my idea. I had a thought of a slasher for Easter, and they were supposed to put bombs in the Easter eggs, but, well, yeah, they put it in the... not quite in the Easter eggs. That's very funny though. I mean, you could still get away with that. I think you can still get away with the Easter egg idea. I don't think personally I don't think that would be ripping off Terrifier 3 if you set it up differently, right? I think you wanted to set it up the same way though, right? Like the kids are running around and they find, oh, what's in here? Ugh. I hear you. I hear you on that though. There's been times where I've watched movies where I'm like, I'm so pissed. This was an idea I had a long time ago. Fuck. That would be brutal. So I understand being mad about that, Jim. Unfortunately, I think, my theory is with creativity, I really think we just pull things out of the ether, and then we're like, that's a good idea. And I think we can all do that. Like, that's my hot take. That's my weird conspiracy theory about people, is that all the ideas are out there just floating along, and we just, like, decide to pick up on the ones we like. And someone else just got to it first, you know? I really think that's how it works. I think that's a really whimsical and beautiful way to look at it that hopefully makes you a little less mad. It makes me feel a little less mad when I feel like someone stole my idea. To know that no ideas are anybody's. Ilum is throwing $2 out there. Are you just eating like a whole thing of Reese's right now? Or are you drinking? I'm so confused. Did Ilum just like melt down some Reese's and drink them out of a cup? That's impressive. Sometimes I have nothing to do with my Halloween candy too. But you're throwing $2 out there. Thank you for your support. Sorry I'm roasting you. Saying, hi Jake, what theories do you have? You just want one theory though. I said theories. Here's a theory. I have a theory genuinely about how I think the third act of Scream 7 will go. I really think one of the kids is getting kidnapped. Like, I'm going to tell you that right now. They are being used as a plot device. Some way, shape, or form. Because here's the thing: we know that what's her face? Completely forgot her name. Something May. I want to say April May, and that's not right. This is how long it's been since I've been thinking about this movie. Isabel May. Thank you, Google, for that little layup there. Isabel May is playing her eldest daughter, Sydney Prescott. And I really think they're going to still have the baby there for continuity's sake. You know, a lot of people are so pissed right now. They're like, oh, Sydney Prescott, that same baby is going to be Isabel May's character. No, it's not. What are you talking about, dog? Chill out. They're just going to create another character, and that's totally fine. So we have this eldest daughter who has to take care of the younger children in the family. And I'm 100% telling you, Ghostface is going to get his disgusting little hands on these kids, and Sydney's going to have to go and literally fight for her kids, because that would be fucking awesome. You can't kill Sydney Prescott at this point in time. You know, you can't. No one's gonna. There are so many Scream fans that would rebel and throw up and be so mad if you killed Sydney. But can you threaten the lives of her children? And is that worse than killing Sydney? That's a genuine question right there. That's terrifying. So to me, I think putting her kids in danger is way more terrifying than Sydney being in danger at this point. And that's fresh. That's new. We've yet to see that. We've yet to see Sydney deal with a problem like that. And that is something I'm going to be, like, basically scanning the movie up and down for. I am going to be looking at everything about Scream 7, making sure it can do something fresh with this character that's already been in so many movies. So I really hope they do something along those lines. That's an easy third act setup right there, to do something along those lines. That would be really suspenseful, really tense. So Ilum, thank you for the 2. Really do appreciate your support. I hope that was a good theory for you. A little something. Little something. Antinous is saying, hey Jake, I finally saw Terrifier 3 and absolutely loved it. My favorite kill was the Santa kill. So mean and evil. The Santa kill is sick as fuck. Very reminiscent of Jason X, you know, the freezing the limbs and all that. That's sick as fuck. With the liquid nitrogen. I see you're talking about it. Did you like that scene? I loved that scene. It was awesome. I got to meet Daniel Roebuck, who plays Santa. He was at the premiere for Stream, and he was just the kindest dude. Like he just gives off the energy of like your sweet uncle or sweet like grandfather who's just like trying to have a good time. He's an excellent dude. So just such a down to earth, real guy. I loved him. I really loved just being in his presence. He was a really cool dude. But his kill is fucking awesome in this movie. I mean, like I don't know. Terrifier 3 just keeps upping itself with every single kill. They just keep getting better and better and better and better. And that one especially is a big. It's hard to say that there's even a standout too, because I think all of them are good. There's not one where I'm like, ugh. God, that sucked. No, not a single one. Even the axe at the beginning of the movie, even the girl getting the axe in the stomach and all that. That to me was oddly one of the most effective moments of the entire film. And it's nowhere near the most grotesque thing, even remotely. It's the sound design though that is so like crispy in that sequence. Oh, and it's great here too, but there's something about the sound design of that opening. Whoever did the sound on Terrifier 3, dude, give the guy or girl, I should say, an Academy Award. Jesus Christ. But Antinous, thank you for the 5, my friend. Love that scene so much. I will say, to follow that up though, while I do love that sequence a bunch, I think my favorite kill is the one with the rats. And I think anyone watching Terrifier 3 who's been around this page for a while probably knew that was my favorite kill. Come on now. Anything involving rats, it just does the trick for me. Antinous, just so you know. Gory Tiger, what's up? How gory is that tiger today, though? Let us know in the chat. I'm very curious. How many kills did the tiger score this afternoon? Did you like the scene when Art froze the ray with liquid nitrogen and smashed it after, or was it uncomfortable and disturbing to watch? Oh, it was uncomfortable and disturbing, but that's why I loved it, Antinous. Very uncomfortable and disturbing. Howdy from Reno. We have so many fun people from fun places in the chat tonight. We have someone from Reno. We have someone from Brazil. Hello, Dewey B. Hart. How are you? I love your name. Are you named after a kind old cop from Woodsboro? I'm just curious. Probably not, but but thanks for being here, my friend. Appreciate you a bunch. Thanks for talking a little Scream and, of course, other horror movies with us. Horrorland. That's my favorite place. What's up, fella? How's it going? You're a big fan and you're loving the Creep Show, Beanie. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that a bunch. I don't know what Horrorland is, but I want to go there. That sounds like a ton of fun. It reminds me of that Goosebumps. That Goosebumps episode. I was so scared. Is that what it's called? Welcome to Horrorland? I was so scared of that episode as a kid. I remember it like during the end or whatever, like I think the family like falls off a cliff. I ran in the other room. I was so scared. I'm like, oh, no, it can't happen to me if I'm not watching it. That's what was going on in my brain the whole time. I'm like, no, Crazy stuff. But dude, I thank you so much. Thank you for being a fan. I'm a fan of you. I love Horrorland a bunch. Jim Ross is saying, how can I send movies towards you? I want you to see the Stab fan film. It was really good. If it's a link online, you can send it to me via Instagram or like Threads. Instagram and Thread, like I'll get notifications there. I'm not on Twitter anymore. I post my little video links there, and that's about it. That's all I do on Twitter. But yeah, send me messages there. The best way to get in contact with me is via my Gmail, though. So if you want to send me like links there, and also if you want to send old Jake's stuff, I gotta it's not a PO box, but if you just send stuff to this address, I'll get it. It's a friend of mine's who like work basically. So that is all in the about page of this channel. So send those things that way if you want. Jim, I appreciate anything and any and all things people send my way. I want to do a video one day on all that crazy shit because there's some fun stuff that comes through. Is anyone watching the Creep TV series on Shudder? Ashley, yes, it is so good. I have not watched the new one with Josh Rubin, but I'm very excited for it. I will say, first episode, fucking awesome. Episode 2, okay, not bad. Episode 3, I wasn't crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Episode 3 was kind of the first miss for me personally, but this new one looks really good. So I feel like 3 might be one of the weaker ones. But I'm really excited for the next one. It's been it's been really good. It started really strong, in my opinion. I imagine the rest of it will be fantastic as well. Scream is going way downhill, in my opinion. Can't argue with that. I'm like really on the fence about Scream 7 at the moment. There are things where I'm like, okay, that's solid. There are things where I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So I'm really just need some more news. But I will say the most recent news was good news. Excellent casting so far on everything. Riley Rage is saying, question, is Gail the real final girl of the series? What makes Sydney the final girl and not Gail, considering she has now survived every movie? I mean, Riley Rage, that's a really good point. I think it's still, I think Scream is still and always has been about Sydney, no matter what. Just because when you look back at Ghostface, like where this all started, it's because of Roman, it's because of Billy, it's because of Stu, and that's all because of Sydney and Maureen Prescott. So I think in a way, like, this is always going to be Sydney's franchise. It's always going to be her franchise, right? But I think I love that we have a movie like Scream 6 where it's a movie that doesn't focus on her, because again, there's just you can't just keep making Sydney movies over and over and over and over again. At some point we gotta shift it, especially if you want to keep the murder mystery thing going. You got to shift it at some point. We got to tell a story about other people getting attacked by Ghostface. That's why I'm really happy that we have like a Sam Carpenter arc in at least 2 of these movies. That's fun. That's fun. That tells me that Ghostface can go other places than just the typical stories we get in this franchise. So I'm really hoping that sometime after 7, we get something else, something else that's fresh. But I'm still holding out hope for 7. Maybe it's fresh. Maybe it's something we haven't seen before and a new take on this old character. I'm watching Terrifier 3 again tonight. The kills were insane. I cannot wait to get my physical copy of it in the middle of December. I'm going to be watching it like 1,000 more times before I get sick of it, before I'm really satisfied. So, Oz is scary. Or are we talking about Wizard of Oz? It's the scariest movie ever. I love it. It's whimsical. It makes me happy. It's a very fun time. Very wholesome film. Can you live stream when you play Poppy Playtime Chapter 3? Dude, I've been sitting on the footage for like a week and a half. I gotta edit it. I have played through it. I just have not edited it. But I'm making it happen, I promise. We're gonna do it at some point. This is insane. Lighting Ghost, thank you for $100 and thank you for supporting the page. Really means a lot. Again, I can't stress it enough. This is the toughest time for horror content creators is this month. Everyone is sick of horror movies at this point. Everyone's on Christmas, and this page always suffers. And Lighting Ghost, I'm going to be honest, dude. This is not the first time you've put out a big super chat. I really do appreciate you, man. You're keeping me you're keeping me alive. You're keeping the lights on during this time of the month. I just really appreciate you in particular a bunch. I appreciate everybody, but dude, thank you. You paid my bills this month. I'm just going to be real. Appreciate you so much. Also, I wanted to meet you at Scarefest. I looked around for like an hour and couldn't find you, and then kind of gave up. But we'll meet one day for sure. Dude, I'm so sorry about that. I really try to post like updates as frequently as I could on Instagram about like where I was hanging out. I did get to meet a lot of people, and it was a ton of fun. Lighting Ghost, let me know if you're in the Kentucky area or whatever. I'm gonna be in Cincinnati next summer. So if you're around that area, shoot up to Cincinnati. I'll be at GullGotha, which is like it's a content creator festival, and I don't have my phone on me right now, otherwise I would tell you the dates. I know it's sometime in July. It's some weekend in July, but dude, if you can plan to come out there, I like I'll message you or something. We got to meet up. We got to say hey, got to make it happen. But you're also saying Sydney's daughter being a little bit older, hopefully they're still going to focus on Sydney and not just her kid. I totally agree there. Scream 7 has to pick a lane, in my opinion. The hardest thing about Screams 5 and 6, one of the biggest negatives in my opinion, is just, especially with Scream 5, they just try to shift the focus too much. You know, they're like, okay, well, we're trying to focus on these new characters, but we have to reintroduce the legacy characters too. And that it really takes away from a good story from either side. So Scream 7 has picked the lane of, we're going to tell a nostalgic story. We're going to focus on Sidney Prescott again. Do that. If you're going to introduce her daughter, okay, cool, but she's not a main character. Don't try to build her up as the new final girl. Don't start this up as a passing of the torch movie. No, we got that 2 years ago. Give us something fresh here in 2026. I really hope that Scream is able to deliver on that because, man, I just don't want another Scream 5. Scream 5 is fun. I really enjoy it. But I don't need another movie that's exactly the same thing. So I'm really hoping that Sydney's daughter is more of just like a side character that's just, you know, kind of part of the madness of the film, but Sydney is undeniably our main character. That's another thing that I think is going to be tough with this film is they have to do that. They can't just push Sydney to the side. That doesn't work. We learned that from Scream 5. So make Sydney the main character and tell a fresh story with her. That's not an easy thing to do, but I think it's possible. Nonetheless. But Lightning Ghost, dude, again, I really do appreciate you a bunch. Thank you so much for the support this month, and let's try to make that happen at Scarefest, or I mean GhouliCon next year, because we didn't make it happen at Scarefest, which really does bum me out. But come to GhouliCon if you can. Make it out there if possible, or let me know. Let me know what. Let me know what your schedule is. We'll do something, dude. Thank you for the support again. I really just appreciate it down to the bottom of my cold black heart. Illustrated by Michaela is saying, hey there, this is my first time watching your stream live. Oh, I appreciate that, Michaela. Thank you so much. I imagine you drew or maybe in like some kind of program made that profile picture. I love it. It looks sick. I'm really excited for Scream 7, and I'm looking forward to see where it goes. I am too. I'm excited for the film. I sound like a naysayer, I do, but I'm a very big Scream fan. I'm very excited to see where the franchise goes next. I think that, you know, at the end of the day, nothing is above criticism, and if we can't criticize the things we like, they're going to fall into just like, okay, well, this all just sucks now. So to me, it's very important to criticize. It's very important to have those worries and thoughts and comments out there. So I do have my criticisms of how they're handling this film at the moment, but I am still very excited for it. I can't say I'm not. I can't wait to see what they do next, and I'm really excited to get into another Ghostface murder mystery. You know, the butcher, that freaking nut job that goes around just quoting that phrase. I guess this is the fella you're talking about. Well, the mods or whatever heard that he's getting banned today. The whole stream. It's a trap for me. Mods, take him out. No, I'm kidding. No. He's all good. That's so funny though. No, I fucking love that. That's hilarious. You got to work a little harder than that to get banned. No, I'm just fucking with you. Jose is saying, thoughts on the Werewolves trailer from Frank Grillo. You boys watching it this weekend? I have a screener in my inbox. I am so excited to watch this one. So I can't talk. Obviously, I can't talk about it yet. I haven't seen it, so I guess I can talk about it. I genuinely have not watched it. That is 100% the truth. I'm very excited for it, though. It looks awesome. And it's coming from Stephen C. Miller, who I'm a very big fan of. I think he's a very underrated voice in the scene of horror. He made the Silent Night remake, or Silent Night Deadly Night remake, which is called Silent Night. And I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. It's got some really brutal kills. It feels like Halloween Kills in the sense that it's just Santa killing people. That's really all it is. But it's fun. So I'm really excited for this one. It looks like The Purge with werewolves, and it literally stars Frank Grillo. So there you go. If you're like, why does it feel like The Purge? Right there. It's right there in front of you. I love Frank Grillo, though. He makes those Purge sequels watchable, in my opinion. Really like him in 2 and 3 especially. So good. But I'm excited to see what he brings to this. Him fighting werewolves instead of people in masks. I can't wait to see it. I'm genuinely so excited for this movie. I feel like it's going to be one of those sleeper hits that kind of falls like Dark Harvest last year. Nobody talked about Dark Harvest. And if you have not seen Dark Harvest, I appreciate all you guys watching this stream. Stop what you're doing and put on Dark Harvest. It's one of the best movies that no one talks about. It's an excellent film. It's one of my favorites from the 2020s so far. Almost completely fell under the radar. I think like Drum Dums was one of the only people to do like a video on it, and I appreciate him for that. But I see no one else talking about this movie. It's so good. I'm going to do a full video on it someday. And I should have when it came out, but I missed it. I was also one of those people who didn't see it until like late 2023, but it was so good. Fucking banging movie. Jim Ross is saying, can you and chat folks play a game where we make up a story and we get to add parts one at a time? Oh, I've played this game before, and it's a lot of fun. We'll have to do I could do a stream of that. Maybe like make up a horror story or something. That'd be fun. Jim, that might be a good idea. I'm trying to stream more, so I'm trying to find more things to do. More things to talk about. I think Sam is going to be Ghostface. I love Scram. I hate to tell you this. I hate to give you some sad news here, but I don't think Sam's coming back. I don't think it's happening. I don't think Melissa Barrera's gonna be in the next one, which makes me so sad. She got fired for literally the dumbest reason. Don't look it up. It's just dumb. It'll just make you mad. Horrorland is saying, I'm refusing to watch Smile 2 because I'm so scared they are going to ruin the first one. Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Smile 2 might be better than the first one. Which I don't even think is a hot take. Like Smile 2, it just does some things better. And Naomi Scott is so good. I see those super chats. I really do appreciate you guys like a ton. But I do want to say hello to a few more friends that have just popped into the stream, and then I'm going to hop over to those. David DeCheco? Is it DeCheco or DeChico maybe? I'm going to say DeChico because I just really like saying cheek. What's up, David? How's it going? I hate the Dewey Gale bickering scene in Scream 5. Judy's dead body is being loaded into the ambulance and neither one of them cares. See, Gale and Judy kind of hated each other, though. Don't forget. That I don't know. I can buy that personally, David. The whole lemon squares things, right? They were bickering that whole last movie. So I don't know. I think I can see that. Dewey, on the other hand, I mean, I feel like maybe has a little bit like not romantic feelings for Judy, but this was my friend. We were on the force together. I hear you on that though. Dewey was definitely I think Dewey was definitely a little bit sad about Judy for sure. That is a brutal death. A lot of people, we're always talking about Dewey dying in Scream 5, right? But Judy, she's a loved character from that last movie. She's a good character. And what happens, no one cares. No one's crying over Judy. Everyone's crying over Dewey, but no one cares about Judy, damn it. God, crazy out here. David, thanks for hanging out with us, though. I appreciate you. And one more comment. Well, I got two more comments, then I'm going to get to these. You guys are so generous tonight. I really do appreciate the support. But Cody is hanging out with us saying, "What's up, Jake? I made it imagine if they." Okay, I hear what you're saying here, Jake. I made it. Period. Imagine if they did a Scream where it took place in Japan. I would love a Japan Scream. That'd be awesome. Characters on vacation and then Ghostface pops up. I'd be so down for that. That'd be a lot of fun. A new setting, I'm here for it. I'm going to be impressed with literally anything new in the Scream franchise, just because so many of these movies do feel the same. So run it. Do some new stuff. Billy Jennings, thank you for being a supporter of the page and throwing a little super chat out there, saying, catching Jake at home Friday. What's up, everyone? Happy after Turkey Day. And you also threw $10 out there. Thank you so much. Saying, hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Please just add something with Scream 7 that we have not seen before. I agree. I totally 100% agree. Give me something fresh. Give me something where I'm not watching this and I'm like, they just did that in the last film. They just did that in the last film. They did that in a few movies ago. Because that's how I feel like I am watching at least Scream 5. Like Scream 6, there's enough stuff where I'm like, okay, this is nice. This is fun. And again, is the Scream 7, Scream 6, I mean, does it have the best plot in the world? Is it the sharpest knife in the shed? No. But goddamn, it fucking took some chances, and I appreciate that. It did some stuff that none of the other movies would even touch with a 6-foot pole, and I appreciated that. So for me, I just love Scream 6. I think it's so much fun. I want more of that in Scream 7. Maybe with a sharper plot, maybe with a more thought out, less elaborate, it's so big. Scream 6 is such a big film. Had they shrunk that down a little bit, I think it would have really aided them. So I'm hoping to see like a more tight knit, small town story with Scream 7, but just have, you know, a little more. Just have some more imaginative sequences. That's all I'm looking for here, Billy. Really hope to see that in Scream 7. But dude, thank you so much for the 10. Appreciate that so again so much. Really do. Emmanuel Rivas. What is this profile picture? I'm so scared. Were they going to reboot Halloween again? I heard they're going to reboot Halloween again. I got you, dog. So it sounds like what they're going to do is do a brand new series, which I'm kind of hyped for that. You know, like I'll be honest, after getting 3 Halloween movies, I can see being sick of the franchise, but I'm excited to see what they do in a TV series. I just hope it's good. I hope I can actually sit down and watch it, unlike the last popular horror TV show. I want to watch these shows and review them, but man, sometimes like if I just don't like something, I just can't review it. I feel like I'm, I don't know. To me, I feel like I'm doing a disservice. If I have like a strong point as to why I didn't like something, okay, cool. But if I'm watching something and I'm just like I just go totally mindless, like I just can't review that. I don't know. There are some things where I'm like, this just does nothing. The gears are not turning up here. I'm just watching a screen sometimes. But yeah. Anyways, Antonis throwing $5 out there. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate that. Do you think killing kids in Terrifier 3 went too far? Did Jonathan really die, or was that in another character's head? Did they go too far? They didn't show it, dude. Like they didn't show it. They just showed you the aftermath of it. And also, this is not Art the Clown's first time killing kids. If you go back and watch All Hallows Eve, which admittedly, you know, I revisited the film last month for the last horror hot takes video, which if East DVR is still hanging out with us, I swear to God, I am going to make another horror hot takes video next month. But I don't think, I genuinely don't think it's too far. Honestly, I think the All Hallows Eve scene is scarier, in all fairness. But I think, like, I'm happy they went there, because I think Terrifier has to push the limit. This is like something that the franchise is just known for at this point. How are they going to top themselves, you know, with another movie? That's something a lot of fans are coming to this franchise for, and Terrifier 3 did that really well, in my opinion. It's fucked up as hell. But did Jonathan really die? You know, I think there was a point where I'm like, yeah, Jonathan's definitely dead. It's over for Jonathan. I'm a little more on the fence now, because I feel like I feel like there's more that they could do with the character potentially. Maybe, I don't know. But what I think overall is there's a chance that he's not dead, because yeah, they could have put, you know, the head of the girl from the opening in that cage. Sure, you know, why can't that be that? I will also note that it looks like there's long hair on the back of the skull. I was watching the film again maybe like a couple weeks ago, and that was something I was really trying to pay attention to. It kind of looked like there was like long hair on the back of it. So it makes me think that something else is going, something's happening here. Jonathan, on the other hand, though, the whole movie I'm watching this and I'm like, they're giving this kid nothing to do. Like they're giving this actor nothing to do in this film. I really feel like they're trying to replace him with Gabby. She's kind of taking the role of Sienna's the guardian here, right? Sienna's trying to protect her family. They really set that up with Gabby in this film. It felt like they were kind of like restarting from where they went from the last film. I don't know why. I think Jonathan was great in the sequel, and I thought he was good for what he was able to do here, but he just not a whole lot to the character, unfortunately. So I'm excited to see if they use Jonathan again in the future. I really hope they do. I really hope they find a way to incorporate him into the story again, alive or dead, which we know from Terrifier 3 that even if characters are dead, they can still pop up and beg you to pass the rice. So Antonis, thank you for the 5. Really excited to see what comes from Terrifier 4. Can't wait to start getting news on all that. Lighting Ghost throwing another 20 out there. You're killing it tonight, man. You're totally the MVP. Saying, I don't live in Kentucky anymore. I was born and raised there. I'm out in Orlando now, but my birthday month is July. I will definitely make it out next year for sure. There we go, dude. There we go, Lighting Ghost. Well, listen, if you're on, I think you follow me on Instagram. I can't remember. It's been too long. But if you follow me there, shoot me a message or something and say, hey, I'm Lighting Ghost, and I'm gonna get back to you at some point. And we're gonna get something in concrete before next July for sure. But that is dope as fuck. I will tell you if I'm ever in Florida as well. I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon. But if you can make it out to Cincinnati next July, that would be fucking dope. So let me know. That'll be a ton of fun. It's going to be a really fun convention, too. I know some great people are going there. Brandon from I Like Scary, who totally love him. And I think someone called, I don't know who these people are, but I'm very excited to meet them. Someone called like Doom, I think it's like Doom Buddies or something like that is going. I think they like have a podcast, if I'm not mistaken. I'm probably mistaken. I'm trying to do my research on my fellow creators coming to this convention, but I'm very excited to go. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come out to GhouliCon. It's going to be sweet. Lighting Ghost, thank you for the 20. Shoot me a message, dog. Jim Ross is saying it's a YouTube video. I can send YouTube videos through email. If so, what's your email? Send it to my email, my friend. So just killjoyjake1@gmail.com. Send me any weird things. Just please know, but just fan films. Not anything too weird. Horror movies. I will take horror movies through there. But nothing else. I'm not buying the OnlyFans. Eric is saying, what about Smile 3 coming next 2025 or 2026? Duty Dewey, that's funny. I don't think we have anything confirmed about Smile 3. Not to my knowledge as of yet. A lot of people looking that up though. Holy crap. But the director has teased more movies coming from the franchise. They might do like a Smile universe, if I'm being real. Like the shit's popping. Smile 2 made some money. The first Smile made a lot of money. I think Smile 2 is better, so it totally renders more films. And if you guys have seen Smile 2, you know they could do more. They also could just end it there, and that's what I really like about the sequel. So I won't say any more than that because I know we have people in the chat who have not seen it yet. But man, I kind of, again, I'm happy with whatever happens next. If they make another one, I'm fucking down. Let's see it. Let's see where it goes next. I would hope though that they don't make the same mistakes as the Conjuring franchise though, where they just like handed that off to a whole nother director for like the last 4 or 5 movies. And I mean, no offense, but I have not liked one of them. I have not liked one of them from this new director. And I just feel like something's wrong in the mix, you know, something else is going on there. So if Parker does end up handing it off, do what A Quiet Place just did and hand it to somebody like Michael Sarnowski, I believe that's his name, who directed A Quiet Place Day One, which I just rewatched this afternoon, and it's so fucking good. Like, hand it to someone who's really going to do something special with the franchise, not just literally the first guy. No offense to the Conjuring Universe's director, but what the fuck. So I'm hoping to see that for sure. And David, I mispronounced your last name. I'm so sorry. It's DeCicco in American, and like you said, DeCicco. Oh, DeCicco in Italian. Oh, okay. So basically what you're trying to tell me is I'm not a dumb American pronouncing things wrong. That actually makes me feel a little special, if I'm being honest. So I kind of pronounced it right. Kind of. But David DeCicco, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. And I hope I could... I'm glad I kind of got that right, kind of. Riley Rage is saying, my dream is a super tight home invasion cabin in the woods style Scream. And that also would be fun. You know, again, you want to do something fun. You want to do something special that stands out from the other flicks in this franchise. Do something really tight-knit, a real small story like that. That would be so special and really intense, which that's what I want from Scream at this point. I want it to be fun. I want it to be intense. I want a good reveal. I want some bloody kills. Not asking for much more than that, you know, but... It seems like, you know what's weird with Scream, especially with the last, like, 3? I feel like we could, well, most of the sequels, I should say. It feels like they always execute, like, one of those things really well, and maybe not so much some of the other things, which is really funny to me. But I don't know. We'll see what Scream 7 ends up succeeding at, right? What the sufficient element of Scream 7 ends up being. The Chucky TV series fell off bad. Dude, it did, man. It fell off. They definitely kind of replaced Jonathan with Gabby, yeah, which is a shame. Google said Jonathan died off screen, so I don't think he's dead. I feel like his death would have made sense if they showed it. Otherwise, I don't think he's dead. Thoughts, Jake? I totally get that. Like, it's like they did it off screen. What's up with that? Again, I feel like it was just because they wanted to do an off-screen like reveal. You know what I mean? Or, my point is, I think they did it off screen so that they could do a reveal later on in the film, right? They have him in the cage. They try to make the mom think it's Gabby so that they can like basically torture her more, which is so fucked up. Jesus Christ. But I really think that's the end goal of that sequence. They just wanted to make you think it was Gabby, so that They could just mentally torture the mom even more. You think shoving rats down somebody's throats is going to be enough, but apparently it's not. So, so that's really messed up. But I don't know. I think there is more they could do with the character, but his whole thing in the movie, the one thing that Jonathan added to the story, the one little spice he was able to throw in there was that demons are coming, and here's how I think they did it. And his theory, I think, is true. So I really think somehow he's going to aid Sienna in the afterlife that way. You know, we might actually see his ghost. And that might reveal what his kill was as well. Think about Brooke. You know, we got to see the ghost of Brooke, essentially, in this last movie. And she looked exactly like how she died. So I feel like it's American Werewolf in London rules, where if you die that way, that's how you look in the afterlife. Or I guess that's Beetlejuice rules too, right? Whatever, it doesn't matter. So I think we'll be seeing more of Jonathan and getting a reveal as to how he died in the next film. But we're saving that for Terrifier 4, which to me, that's actually kind of fun. That would be kind of fun to do a reveal in that style, right? Maybe he's like just a half, and he's just kind of crawling around on with his arms with entrails behind him. That would be kind of fun. I don't know. We'll see though. But I think why we had that scene with Brooke in the last film was we were setting that up. We were setting up, yeah. Brooke not Brooke. Sienna can see the dead. I see dead people. She's got a sixth sense, basically. Billy Jennings is saying, I just think 7 needs to have a new Ghostface reason. No long lost brother. Just want something different. How about this new Ghostface survives, and that's what leads to the new trilogy? I mean, listen, if you want to build a trilogy off of a Ghostface, I'm into that. If you want to build a trilogy off of, just Sidney as a character, I need more than, you can't just give me that pitch, right? If you got a new Ghostface going after her that, you want to have survive across multiple movies, I'm into that. If it's done well, fuck yeah. Run it, make it happen. That's a lot of fun. The idea of a cliffhanger is sick to me. I'm so down for that. That lends itself to a bigger story, a new kind of Scream, and I'm interested. I'm very interested in that. So if 7 does everything in its power to avoid being a rehash, I'll enjoy it. That to me is a successful Scream movie. That should be first and foremost for them personally. Scott just gifted 5 KillJoy Jake memberships. I really do appreciate your support, my friend. That's going to DJ Plays Favorites, Tanya Holt, Jamie's Cowboys. I really like that name. I don't know if I've ever read that one before. Jamie's Cowboys. You know that song? That little Van Halen tune. That's not how it goes, and different lyrics, but it's fine. The Marvel Lord and TJ Sanders have all been gifted memberships. Scott, you're too kind, welcoming all these new members to the fold. Sip up on the Kool-Aid, my friends. It's delicious. Soon you guys will be able to see KillJoy Jake retro videos early, but I'm still working on that. Let me get ahead on some of those videos, and then we'll have some early releases. It's coming. It's coming. ECVR is saying, theory, Damien previously said that he doesn't like killing kids on screen. Damien might count Jonathan as a kid. That would be why John got killed off screen. And that's also a very valid point as well. He said that recently in reference to the opening scene, but yeah, I think it goes along with that too. It goes along with that. It goes along with why the little girl wasn't shown getting killed on screen either. And I mean, to me, I think it's scarier to imply with Art the Clown. It's scarier because we saw what he did to literally everyone else in the movie. What the fuck did he do to that poor innocent little girl? Jesus, that's terrifying to me. The afterthought of that when you're leaving the theater thinking about the awful shit you just saw. That to me that's way more mentally disturbing than actually seeing it. Which I don't know, maybe that's a hot take, but I really enjoyed that element to Terrifier 3. Some people will call it laziness. I call it excellent setup. I call it fucking with the mind of your audience, which is excellent. Marquise is saying Brandy is back in the new I Know You Did Last Summer movie, ? I saw a really good theory online. I can't take credit for this because I saw it somewhere else. I think it was on like Instagram or something about what they're going to do with Brandy in the new I Know What You Did Last Summer. Here's the thing. She came on kind of late, right? She actually made Brandy Norwood made a comment saying, hey, I survived that last movie. Why have I not been contacted for the new one? What's up with that? So what ended up happening was, I believe the director tweeted something like, hey, we'll talk to Brandy for sure. And I think they got into a talk. They had some kind of meeting, but we never heard much else after that. So my thinking is what they're going to do with it is they're going to approach it the same way they did with Kirby with Scream 5. They teased that she was still alive amidst the fifth film, and then she ended up being a big part of the next movie. So I'm imagining, I know what you did last summer, is trying to set up a new trilogy because that means money, money, money. So I could totally see them setting up like a first movie that lends itself to a sequel where maybe Brandy comes in and she's a bigger part of it. I'm totally okay with that personally. I think that would be a lot of fun. Again, they gotta sell me with that first movie though. They gotta sell me with this first one back and lend itself to a bigger story. But they got to do that first. But if they can, I'm totally down for Brandy to come back. But first and foremost, I should say, I want to see her in this first movie. For sure. If it's a small role, whatever, I'll take it. Would be cool to see her back. She adds a lot to that sequel. Makes that very campy sequel very fun. Cody is saying if Stu comes back, do you think he will be normal looking or do you think his face will be all fucked up? I hope it's all fucked up. That would be a continuity issue if not. You're talking about my email. I'm going to put the email in the chat right now. So just so you know, this is my business email. So yeah, send me your business. Not like that. That sounds gross. But send me business related things and Stab fan films to that email right there. KillJoyJake, the number 1 at gmail.com. Nothing too crazy. Universal Disappointment is saying, my only thing is that if that was Sienna's uncle's body on the wall, where did Jonathan go? Unless they both survived, I have no idea, but I trust Damien will be able to pull it off. That's the other thing too. I feel like Damien wanted to leave certain elements to Terrifier 3 mysterious because I'm looking back at the second film, and there were so many questions we had that did get answered with Terrifier 3. But then you look at Terrifier 3, there's even more questions now. I'm curious as to what the fuck is going on with more of these things now. We got a little taste of some answers, and then we got more questions, and that to me is the best way to do a long-running story like this, is keep your audience guessing. Don't just answer everything. That's why they waited until the 6th season of Lost, the final season, to give you all the answers to what's going on in the island, which I honestly think season 6 of Lost is my least favorite in retrospect. Like, there's no more questions. There's no more what the fuck. The reason I like this show Outer Banks so much, which I'm going to bring up as much as humanly possible, because again, it took me by surprise. I did not think I would like this show, and I loved it. The reason I like it so much is they end every episode with a cliffhanger, and a good one at that. Like, all of them work. All of them are like, fuck, I need to know what happens next. I need to watch the next one. And part of even if I wasn't doing a YouTube channel that was almost solely focused on the Terrifier franchise, I would still be very excited to see Terrifier 4 because they leave us on a massive cliffhanger. They leave us with so many questions as to what the fuck we just watched. There are so many theories you can make up based off of the last film as well. We get kind of a taste as to what Art the Clown's backstory is. He was the serial killer in the 90s. Maybe. That's not confirmed, though. But maybe Terrifier 4 will confirm that, or maybe give us another stroke of the brush on the greater painting that is the Terrifier franchise. And I'm excited to see how they answer that with the next film. I hope that Damien's not making it up as he goes. I hope he has a set plan that he's laying all the seeds out for. But whatever ends up happening, I'm dying for the next product. I'm dying to see what comes next. Paula just got home. Didn't mean to be late. It's all good. Thanks for hanging out with us now, Paula. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping by the KillJoy Jake corner of the internet. It's a gross corner. It's probably got a little bit of some pubes and other bodily fluids hanging around, but nonetheless, I appreciate you stopping by. Cody is saying, do you ever think we will see Art the Clown without his suit or makeup? I feel like that to me is like if Michael Myers talked. You know what I mean? Like, that to me is like if we got Michael Myers talking, and we have gotten that, and it wasn't great. So I don't think I need to see that personally. Maybe he is a demon underneath there. Someone made a point as to, if this guy didn't have makeup, here's what he would look like, and there's a picture of a sculpted face with like skin color opposed to white, and like, yeah, the nose is all fucked up. It's like, this guy's not real. This guy can't be real. What the fuck? So I think there is a demon underneath all that. Maybe. But I guess we did get to see his arms or whatever in Terrifier 2, and that was just a person. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a demon possessing him. Maybe that's a fake nose. Who knows? But I don't think we need to. Personally, I don't think we need to see what's underneath that face. I think it's more mysterious just not knowing. Again, lend yourself to questions, not answers. That's good writing. Hello, I am here, and my friend may have caught a UFO on camera. That's fucking awesome. Let us know more about that. If you have an alien encounter, please give us an update. On a non-horror note, are you watching season 2 of Squid Games? I know I am. I'm pumped. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. I'll definitely give it a watch. I enjoyed the first season. Again, I don't think I was over the moon about it like most folks were, but it was fun. It was fun. Had some emotional moments. It was solid. What's up with the red hair at the ending? I don't know. I thought that was just really funny. Dude dyed his hair Elmo red at the end for some reason. Imagine if Killjoy Jake got a low taper fade. Low taper fade? I don't even know what that means. It's a haircut. Yeah? I'm going to do that. Cuz as you guys know, I got an all over down to the nub fade. Very recently. So I shaved my head like over a month ago now. And I think it's been 2 months almost. And it's finally coming in a little bit. I have the craziest hat hair right now, which is why it looks like that. But it's coming in. It's finally coming back. And maybe who knows, maybe by the end of the winter, I'll have a full head of hair. That's a low taper fade. You mind if I borrow that just for 1 minute here? So this is what Cody is talking about. I think that actually would look kind of good. I'd be into that. Why not?
Any length, but as long as it gets down to your neck, it goes completely like to the skin and like disappears.
It goes to the skin. So we're shaving my head again, basically, but just the sides. Well, you guys know I like doing that, so maybe I will end up getting this. God damn. Damien said after they finished Terrifier 2, that's when he would know where the Sienna and Art story was going to end. Yeah, and you're right, Lighting Ghost. This is also true. Damien has talked about knowing where this is going to end, knowing where this is all going, which again, a positive. That does make me happy. So I'm excited to see where this does end up. But you know, again, I'm someone who I just love the story. I love the adventure, the journey there opposed to the destination. So I'm like, sure, you know, I guess I'll see the ending, but I never want it to end. I love, for instance, I love the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies so much that I have yet to watch the extended cut of the third Hobbit film, which I've seen the theatrical and the extended versions of all those other movies, but I just have never seen the extended cut of the third Hobbit film because I just don't want it to end. I don't want to say I've seen it all. There's still something out there. Now I have no excuse though, because there is a new Lord of the Rings movies coming from the same team. So I have no excuse to have not seen it at this point. So I got to make it happen now since we have a new movie on the horizon. I cannot wait for that. I can't tell you how excited I am, considering that Rings of Power was so disappointing. So I'm really excited to see what this is all about. I think you can't do Lord of the Rings without Peter Jackson. That's what I've learned at this point. It's just not possible. If you ghost him via email, your product is going to suck. Is there an actor that you'd like to see in the opening of Scream 7? Anybody from Outer Banks? Any of those main characters? Would love to see them in Scream 7. Sorry, had to hook up a video on how to send a YouTube video through Gmail. You just copy paste the link, right? That's all you can do. Control-C, Control-V. But you just sent it. Watch it. It's good. I will definitely check it out this weekend, Jim. Thank you so much. People send me the best stuff, man. Who was it again? I got it. So many names. I'm just forgetting them. Someone just sent me this movie called 1114 from like Texas, and it was really good. It's one of those like, can't believe I never heard of this kind of movie. But a very excellent watch. I had a great time with it. Is it possible to make a movie more gory than the Terrifier franchise? I'm trying to think. I'm sure there's something. I'm sure there's something out there. Terrifier, it's got some excellent kills and does the gore in such a unique way. But I feel like there's definitely got to be a gorier movie out there. I mean, Christ, the Evil Dead 2013, it's raining blood at one point. Blood in chunks everywhere. So that's something. That counts for something, I guess, is my point. Lighting Ghost, throwing another $2 out there. You're crazy, man. I appreciate that. Texted you on IG, by the way. I genuinely have misplaced my phone. Like I usually have it ready to go for streams. I don't know. You don't got to grab it. It's all good. It's hanging out in this room somewhere. But at sometime after the stream, I'm going to hit you with a message back because I always have it on me. I don't know where it's at, but I'll send you a text, my friend. Thank you so much. Do appreciate that. We will get back to you soon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the low taper fade meme is a meme from Ninja the YouTuber. Oh, that guy. What's his whole thing? His girlfriend brought him a sandwich. What's the tweet? I can't remember. I'm too old for this shit. But he's a silly guy. He's a silly fella who tweets some silly things sometimes. Catherine Newton would be a great opening kill. That's a great choice for an opening scene to Scream 7. I can't remember any of the Outer Banks people, but like these kids can act, man. Maybe they're just working with a great script. You know, I don't know, but I really enjoy a lot of these folks. Rudy Panko. Oh, he would be great. Wasn't Madison Bailey just in something? She was just in.
Yeah, Time Cut.
She's in Time Cut, right? That movie was. That movie was so bad. Oh my god. I did not, I just watched that and I did not make the connection. That was the same girl from Outer Banks. Did not make that connection one time. I'm so face blind, but whew, that was rough. Put Madison Bailey in the opening of Scream 7. That would be fun. Maybe she's one of Sydney's daughter's friends, She's getting killed. What the fuck? What the hell's going on there? Paula, hello. I said hi to you, but I'll say hi again. Hello. Marley Kai has taken that challenge and is going to find a gorier movie than Terrifier. Let us know if in the next hour you find something or not. And one more thing here. I am definitely going for another hour, but I do want to give away this redemption code because I think it would be fun to do that now. I usually do it at the end of the stream, but let's do it now. It'll be fun. Blaze, what?
What'd you do?
If you type in the code before the wonderful people in the chat get to do that, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm going to be so mad if you steal the ring from these folks. God. Blaze rockin' the coolest shades I have ever seen in my life is saying, I don't think Isabel May's character should not be in high school. She is 24 and we have had 3 movies set in a high school setting. I think a non-school setting would be a fresh start for the series. Okay, you know what? I'm actually kind of into that. What if what if she's done with high school and she's just like she's still living at home kind of thing? Like she's kind of in a funk. She can't figure out what to do with her life. Didn't go to college. Just kind of maybe she's working. Maybe she has like a barista job or something. Just can't figure out what to do. Kind of stuck. That could be fun. That'd be a fun story to explore. I agree. Blaze, do something different. I agree with that a lot. I like the idea that maybe she has a boyfriend though. Maybe she has a boyfriend, maybe a best friend kind of thing, and they start getting killed. Oh, what's going on there? Shit. That's spooky. She's got to have friends, but I agree. Get out of the high school setting. That would be different. I like that, Blaze. I haven't thought about that yet. That's a fun new angle to take it. Catherine was great in Paranormal Activity 4, one of my fave ones. That's a really good one. It's a really underrated one from the series. I don't care if the Connect bit is crazy outdated now. It works for me every time. I'm old and I like the reference, damn it. Jake, did you know they might have found a way to make time travel real? I hope so. I would love to go back and find younger Jake and just smack him in the face and say, "Stop! What are you doing?" I think we all want to do that, though. I think we all want to just smack our younger selves. Paula, you never once said hi to me. Did Paula say? That's so funny. No, so much love, Paula. You're all good. We're just joking around. Why does Blaze kind of look like you, Jake, with that hair? I could see it. Maybe I'll get like a perm. I got to do something different with the hair, man. I've been doing the same thing for like years now. Honestly, it was kind of nice to have a shaved head. It was kind of nice to just wake up in the morning and be like, oh, that's different. Okay, something else. So I got to do something special with it. Her daughter's boyfriend better not be the killer, though. I agree. I agree, Lighting Ghost. It's funny. I said in my Thanksgiving video, I'm like, there's 3 suspects here. Number 1, Bobby, because it's always the boyfriend. 50% of the time, it's just the boyfriend. Like, I have nothing else to say about that. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. 50% of the time, it's the goddamn boyfriend. So, boyfriend are always suspicious, but I agree. All right, let's run this. The Ring. If I just got the Ring on 4K, if you want a 4K digital copy of the Ring, I'm going to type in a little code here, and then some of you. I should tell them the website. Yeah, that's a really good point. Go to ParamountMovies.com for those who want it. And again, this is first come, first serve. The first person who gets it, gets it. If you don't get it, no hard feelings. You might get another digital code here in the future. I might be giving more away in future streams. We got to make these streams interesting. And also, I'm vamping right now because it's really hard to type and talk. I'm not good at doing 2 things at the same time. So So this is interesting. Do we like the American version of The Ring? I know I do. I really enjoy this film a bunch. It's one of those films that has grown on me too. I don't think I loved it at first, but the more I watch it, the more I love it. And here we go in 3, 2, 1. It's in the chat. Bam. If you don't you do it. Don't you let someone else in the chat get it, damn it. Oh my God. Madison's trying to get it, everybody. So y'all better go to ParamountMovies.com right now and redeem this code. Wow. Brutal. So you go there, you click redeem code and enter that code below is what it says. I've actually never done this before because that's how I don't care. I have a physical copy. That's all I need. I got the physical code. There we go. So bam. If you do get it, please put it in the chat too, so we don't have people just type it in the code like 1,000 times. We've had that happen before, and I think that sucks. So if you get it, let the chat know so that you can declare yourself the victor. And we don't have other people typing it 1,000 times. EastVR got it. Brutal out here. EastVR, congratulations. I hope you enjoy The Ring, a horror classic remake. Definitely one of the better remakes out there. Although I really enjoyed the original too. I think both are great. Jim Ross also got it. Holy shit. Maybe more than one people can get it. Maybe I'm just throwing these codes out there. Holy crap. Ty Lee just threw a code out there too. Let's see what this is. Someone try that code out. Jim Ross was joking. Easty got it first. I'd be like, holy fuck, what's going on? Can everyone get the code? Am I just giving the ring to everybody? Y'all have 7 days to live. That's scary. That's so scary. Shit. No, I'm kidding. Oh, is that also your code, Ty? Oh, there's another code. Oh, wow. Ty's spreading the love a little bit here. This is exciting, folks. Another digital copy of The Ring. This isn't even The Ring stream. This is a Scream stream. And we're doing The Ring tonight. There we go. So 7 days. Love it. I just love these little cards that they throw in there. It makes me think of other movies I want to buy. Double Jeopardy. I don't even think I've ever heard of that one. Double Jeopardy. All right. And Red Eye, which I just saw. That's so dope. Red Eye's on there. I gotta get that. Great movie, super underrated. Excellent Wes Craven film. If you've never seen it, you just got the physical copy. I see. For life, my guy. I feel that. I 100% feel that. I already owned the film, so I was like, oh, I don't need this, whatever. And I was saying that to Madison a few weeks ago. I'm like, it's a 6 steelbook. I would love to have this, but I don't need it. And she gets it. She got me an early Christmas present and got me that. I thought that was so cool. So she is absolutely wonderful. So much love to her. I better get some good Christmas presents. That's what I'll tell you. Otherwise, I might be in trouble if I don't, because that was a really good present. It's really thought out. Would love to see a Scream movie in the style of Clue. So wasn't the whole thing with Clue is that they put it out with multiple different endings, right? Like they had they have different people revealed as the killer or something along those lines. I remember I pitched that theory once, and I genuinely did not know about this. And then I had 1,000 comments from people saying Clue did that, and I'm like, what? I really did. I genuinely did not know that. I was like, that would just be cool if Scream ended up doing that. But I would be here for that. Clue again lends itself to the idea of people trapped somewhere and trying to figure out who killed who killed the person with what and where. so yeah, no. Again, I'm so down for a story like that. The franchise has gotten big. We need to kind of just shrink it down a little bit, tell a smaller story. So I'm so down for the smaller, like a cabin set Scream. That would be so much fun. And if you're like Jake, that wouldn't work. These movies take place over a couple of days usually. I beg you to watch Werewolves Within, which is, it's a older style murder mystery. It feels like an Agatha Christie novel, where it's characters trapped in somewhere and someone gets killed, and we have to figure out how, why, what was the motive. So to me, I would be so down for a classic, a classic style Scream. You got to have a modern take on it because it's Scream. It's the modern murder mystery basically. But you could totally do that, but in a fresh new way. I think we would be so here for that for sure. This pairs well with my other Fandango at home movie, Good Burger. Good Burger and The Ring. What a double feature that is. Just remember, Samara is a dude because he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes. There we go. I found a way to bring it full circle there. Full circle, The Ring. See, we're just making all kinds of references tonight. Cody is saying thoughts on the movie Rubber. It's a funny horror movie about a killer tire. You know, I've never seen it, but I've seen the trailer like 1,000 times, and it just looks hilarious. I should just check that out at some point. That'd be dope. Do a whole. I should do a full video essay on that. You guys are gonna crack up when you hear about one of the movies I have on the list for KillJoy Jake Retro. I'm just like throwing a Hail Mary out there, saying fuck it. Let's see if this gets any views. But I'm doing Krampus next week, and the week after that, you guys are gonna see a full ass video essay on a film that I promise you is a Christmas film, even if you would argue it is not. And that's your first clue. And no, it's not Die Hard. Anyone want a Maxine digital code? Throw it out there, Doug. And again, if you got that other code from Ty Lee here, this one, make sure to throw it out there that you got Ty's code, so that other people are not just typing that out in the chat. And if Ty throws out the Maxine one as well, please do the same for that. But let us know. Let us know what's up there. Rubber is Wild, says Gray Cicada. Killer name, dog. I gotta check it out. I gotta watch it. I gotta make this happen. Again, maybe I'll do. I want to do some silly video essays. You know, that's the point of this other page. So maybe we'll get to it. Hello, Killjoy Jake. Hope you're well. I'm fantastic, my fellow Jake. How are you and your beard? I miss it. Sometimes I think about it. You know, laying up at night, I'm just like, oh God, this face is so barren. I just wish Jake Boss was here. But I hope you're doing well, my dude. I saw that you watched the video over on the other page. That really does mean a lot to me. So thank you. We have a question for Madison here from Cody. What's your favorite horror movie? She's thinking, pondering the orb. You don't have to have just one favorite, too. That's the thing. My argument is you can have many favorites. There's so many good horror movies. Come on now. She really likes the Conjuring films. I bought her the Nun thing once that glowed up. Glue up. Is it glue? Glue? That's not right. It would glow. Glowed? It glowed up.
Not glowed up. Just it glowed.
It glowed. There we go. Okay. I'm terrible with all that. And she loves the Insidious movies too. Those are like her favorites. She really likes those. Yeah. We especially love the Insidious movies. That's Patrick Wilson. Basically, she just likes Patrick Wilson. Okay. Yeah. I feel that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with nothing wrong with Daddy Wilson there. But yeah, she definitely loves those. I'm a big fan of those movies. Again, some of the late Conjuring movies, they're rough. But I really do like a lot of the first couple ones. You did not like The Devil Made Me Do It? Yeah, I wasn't crazy. Did we saw The Nun too, right?
Yes.
Did you like The Nun too? Yeah. That wasn't a very confident yeah. But we got the fourth one just finished filming. So The Conjuring 4 is coming out.
Oh, I thought you were saying The Nun 4. I was like, what?
Yeah, they got The Nun 3 and The Nun 4 coming out. Yeah. No. They're doing the Nun. They're doing fuck. If we had 2 more Nun movies, I'm sorry, I'm not covering them. I can't put myself through it. I'm sorry. How would you feel if they rebooted the Blair Witch Project but have it in this time era? They are doing that. The Blumhouse is doing that, and the original Blair Witch people are not happy about it, which is very funny. Because something happened with the rights to the Blair Witch franchise, and now it's just like completely out of the original creator's hands. But you know, it's cool that they still end up going to conventions. I actually just saw them at Scarefest this past October, which was really cool. So you guys know how I feel about the Blair Witch Project. It's a horror classic that I'm just not crazy about, but I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it a bunch. Because it's one of those movies that it's never going to happen again. Something like the Blair Witch Project will never happen again, and that to me is really impressive. So I think that's dope. But I don't know, it's just not for me. I'm kind of excited to see what Blumhouse does with this new movie, even though it's kind of starting in not a very good place. Not a good place at all. You know, kind of screwing over the original people. I really hope that they end up being a part of it in some way, shape, or form. How will you give me your feedback when you watch the movie? Jim Ross, stop by the stream on Monday, and I'll let you know then. 7 p.m. Eastern time along those time, around that time. I wonder if I could just watch it on stream, but I would hate for the stream to just go down because I'm playing copyrighted content. So I don't know. I'm always wary about that stuff. Let me watch it on my own time, and then I'll get back to you on Monday. But yeah, we'll be live. I won't. I swear to God, I'm not canceling any streams next week. This week was just it was a test. This week tested me a bit, but we'll be live 7:00 Eastern time on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week. So that's going to be a consistent schedule moving forward too. By the way, we're back to 3 streams a week and some videos in the week because. No one cares about horror right now. It's a shame. You guys do, and I appreciate that. But unfortunately, the majority of the world is just not interested in horror stuff right now. So it's really tough for me to put a ton of time and effort into big videos for this page, and unfortunately, not too many people watch them. So I'm just trying to grow my other channels at the moment, and let's go live here. Let's talk horror. I think that's always a fun time. I do appreciate your guys' support, though. Thank you. You guys will still see like at least one video a week. Like I got that Hard Eyes video out, so there will still be stuff on the page. And Easty got the Maxine code. Good. Glad you did. Glad you did. Enjoy. Easty's just rocking and rolling here. You got like 2 movies to watch. That's sick as fuck. Well, if you hang around here, as you know, you might get free movies. That's kind of sweet. So. I have another new release. Well, that's not, The Ring didn't come out this year. I have a new release from 2024 that I'll be giving away on the next stream. That I just rewatched. I think it's awesome. What movies are you looking forward to next year? Biggest ones, like just at the top of the year that I'm like just hyped for. I'm really excited to see Heart Eyes. I think that looks great. I just watched the trailer again a bunch this morning, and that little teaser trailer has me so hyped to see this one. It's got a sick kill in it. It's got a really good cast. I'm really excited to see what that movie's all about. I'm really hyped for Wolfman in January. Really excited to see this film. Wolfman, it's coming from Lee Winnell, so I think that's why I'm the most excited about it. I don't know if I don't know if the Wolfman story is something I was hyped to see rebooted, but I'm glad that they're kind of doing it in a fresh new way. Lee Winnell has compared this new movie to The Fly, which is really exciting. You guys know how much I love that movie. So to see them kind of tackle something similar, I think this movie is going to fucking rock. So I'm really excited for Wolfman. I think it's going to be a great horror movie to start the year off. We also have Companion, at the tippy top of 2025. That's in just a couple of weeks here, or a month basically. We're going to be seeing that one, and that's coming from the same producers as Barbarian, which has me really excited. I really enjoyed Barbarian, so can't wait to see what that one is going to be. But we got a lot of movies coming out next year. I'm excited for 2025. It's going to be a great year for horror. This year was kind of hit or miss. Everything either was that fucking rocked, or there was some movies I was definitely in the middle on, but I feel like all the big releases were hit or miss, which I don't know. 2023 and 2022 mostly had hits, in my opinion. A lot of hits from last year, but the top of it, dude, the first 4 months of this year was rough. It was a rough time for horror movies. We can't forget that, despite some of the bigger horror hits we have had in this later half of the year for sure. But man, January through April of this year was yikes. Big yikes. Not a ton of good, but Lisa Frankenstein got me through. So I think I like that film a little more than I probably should, just because it was a good film at the top of 2024, which again, I don't think there were too many of those. Night Swim was, Night Swim and Imaginary, rough times, man. ECVR is saying, I was asking when you were going to post it here. Think you already got his. What were you asking me? When I was going to post the Maxine code? I don't got no Maxine. I have not picked up Maxine quite yet. Keyword yet, though. Godzilla -1 didn't have a code, otherwise I'd drop that for y'all. Oh, that movie's so good. That one is another one I gotta add to the shelf. Godzilla -1 was my favorite movie of last year. That was so good. Talking about this Stab fan film, though, Jim is saying it's a full length, not a short. It's set in the 80s and follows Gale Weathers and Kenny in a summer camp. That's really interesting. Okay. Wow, that's a really new way to take Scream. Doing Ghostface before Ghostface. Grace Cicada is saying, we also are very hyped for Wolfman. The husband and I watched Terrifier 3 for our honeymoon. That's fucking sick. And they played the trailer for Wolfman and we were both immediately hooked. I'm telling you, this one's going to be good, though. The trailers are sick. I really like what we've been able to see. But it's Lee Winnell, who wrote Saw, who wrote Insidious, wrote and directed Upgrade, wrote and directed The Invisible Man. This one's going to be good. Like, I think this one's going to be even better than Invisible Man. I'm at that point with it. I think it's going to be that good. It's got such an excellent cast, too. Christopher Abbott is so good in Possessor, if you've never seen that movie. Excellent film. I really want to do a video essay on that one sometime soon. And it's the girl from, I can't remember her name, but it's the girl from Ozarks, who is so good. It looks like she's going to give a great performance here, but she's excellent on that show. Julia Garner, I couldn't think of her name. But I'm so excited to see what this movie's all about. Very, very excited. Cody's got a peace out. Thanks for hanging with us, Cody. Appreciate you a bunch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wolfman, what else are we excited for in 2025? I mean, we got Megan 2, we got Insidious 6, which I really hope they call it that, just like the Spider-Man villain group. They probably won't, but that'd be really funny if they called it Insidious 6. I don't even know what else we got besides that. Thanksgiving 2 coming out late that year, so that's probably another year away. I said it in my Thanksgiving video. I just said it there. I'm like, there's no way they do that in any other month besides November. Well, like, why? Why would they even do that? So I'm excited for that. Daniel K is bringing up Saw 11, which there's been a lot of bad news about Saw 11 recently. Well, admittedly, there's been a little slimmer of hope in there amidst the chaos, but there's been a lot of like creative, weird creative disagreements, I guess, about the movie. So it's kind of just getting pushed and pushed and pushed. As you guys know, we were already supposed to see Saw 11 just 2 months ago, back in September, but just nothing happened there with that one. So it got pushed to just an indefinite future. Sounds like we might not be seeing it till 2026 is what I'm hearing from insiders, but I hope that they get it together and they're able to pull something out for 2025. Look, all I'm saying, and I don't mean to be morbid here, but Tobin Bell's getting old, and they got, rumor has it, they've been greenlit for 2 more movies. So I'm just like, I really hope we're able to finish that. Don't want to say any more than that, but so much love to Tobin Bell, who is our little shining glimpse of hope for Saw, has confirmed his return for Saw 11, which is so exciting. I cannot wait to see this film. I really hope they're able to get it in the can sometime soon. Really want to see this one as soon as possible. Eastie's excited for the Minecraft movie, directed by the Napoleon Dynamite director, which I think is dope. Jared Hess is doing this one. Am I excited for it? I don't know. It looks like more Jack Black sellout, not very good movies, but we'll see. We'll see what's up. I love Jack Black. That's not supposed to be a diss towards Jack Black, but he is kind of in a paycheck era right now, which, you know what? Get your bag. Get your bag, King. I understand. I get it. But some of these movies are rough, dude. Like Borderlands, I got 20 minutes into it. That's all I'm going to say. Jake needs to watch the Minecraft movie. Should I just review it? Should I just say fuck it and review it next month? I'm kind of in a fuck it mode with this channel right now, so maybe I do. It's Megan and Thanksgiving for me. Unlike others, I liked the characters in Thanksgiving. I really enjoyed the characters in Thanksgiving as well. I'm excited to see them come back. Yeah, no, Megan I'm excited for too. That's another one where the characters really drove that one. Really enjoyed the arcs in that film a lot. Megan was such a surprise. I did not think I would like that film at all. And that one was like, wow, this is solid. Not bad. Not bad at all. And I fucking love this. Necromechanimal saying, as long as backwards baseball caps exist, we don't have to worry about Tobin Bell aging. You're right. What was I even thinking? Am I even a Saw fan? You just put that baseball cap on backwards, you are 10 years younger. Maybe 20. That's the funniest shit, dude. And say what you want about Spiral, but it's so funny to me that they just did the same shit in that movie. They they just have him in the fucking baseball cap. I'm like, that's so funny, dude. What do you mean? What do you mean you're doing that again? I kind of love when a franchise does something like that, where it's like, okay, that was kind of dumb, and they just own it. Like that's what Spiral is to me. They just owned that shit. They're like, no, this makes the character younger. Damn it, so funny. We got to watch all the Saw movies. They're so good. Are you texting me? She's saying, please no, don't make me watch all those movies. Have you heard of? You're looking. Oh, nice. We're gonna make some mac and cheese for Christmas. She wants to make the mac and cheese this weekend, actually. If you like mac and cheese, let us know in the chat. Have you heard the new Jack Black comedy, Dear Santa? It looks horrible. You know, I haven't. And I don't like to give opinions before I know anything about it, but you're probably right. Ty Lee is just upstaging me here, throwing out more digital codes. You know what? Damn it. You know what? I'm grabbing the other code here, Ty. You're I don't even... Can you help me out here? I'm so sorry. Can you grab the A Quiet Place steelbook from downstairs? I left it downstairs. I can't leave. I would... If I could, I would. You're so kind. The chat appreciates you so much. They appreciate you a bunch. Someone's getting A Quiet Place day one out here, and they're hyped up right now. Look at them. Look at them going nuts. No one's putting chats in right now. They're losing their minds right now over this. But get that Thanksgiving digital code, and again, put it in the chat when you got it. Please, chat, let Jake have this. That's so funny. You know, Ty, I appreciate you and your kindness so much, but I can't be upstage too much here. I gotta give another digital code out. You're killing me here. I swear to God, everyone's gonna walk away with a movie this evening. It's happening. Does anybody remember when Tobin Bell was in The Sopranos? Nothing like seeing Jigsaw as a military school instructor. Dude, I've never seen The Sopranos, but my buddies were going through it, and they were watching it together. And they call me at like 10 o'clock at night. Like, and these are people who never call me that late kind of thing. And they're like, dude, Tobin Bell's in The Sopranos. Like, what? This was like before he was even Jigsaw. And I'm like, oh shit, no way. That's crazy. So they're trying to get me to watch the show. And that was their, that was their pull. They're like, we'll tell him that there's a big horror guy in this. We'll make him watch it. But I just got the steelbook for this, A Quiet Place Day One. Love this movie so much. And here, I'm going to type this one out, too. Someone's walking away with this one as well. I just watched this movie again today with my folks, and it's so good. They loved it. Like, they think it's, like, the best Quiet Place movie. I'm starting to agree. I really like this film. And it's simple. I think that, to me, is what I love so much about it. It is literally just people trying to get pizza amidst the apocalypse, and I love it. So emotional. Kind of feels like an indie movie a little bit. Makes me want to watch Pig again. Michael Sarnowski rocks. That is the code for A Quiet Place Day One. Redeem it, and when you have redeemed it, please put it in the chat. So much love to you guys. There you go. Ty Lee still has me beat, but hey, at least I got another one in there. I defended something. Here. I probably have so many because I don't redeem them. Save them for future streams, Ty. Save them for the future. There we go. I appreciate you a bunch, though, given to the community. That's awesome. Legion has been a member for 8 months. So much love to you, Legion, saying keep it up, Jake. Thank you. Thank you for being here, dude. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you supporting the page, too. I will try to keep it up as much as I can. Not in like a gross way, but in a making videos kind of way. Eastie's just walking away with all these codes. Y'all got to get faster. Y'all got to get to ParamountMovies.com and redeem these codes. Or Eastie's just going to take them all. But congratulations, my friend. That's awesome. My 3 favorite foods are tacos, macaroni, and burgers. Excellent choices across the board. I want tacos so bad right now. But my cousin made this lobster macaroni and cheese that I just had a bowl of. And it was like the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. And I'm going to have a bowl of it again. Don't give me that look. Seafood is so good. Yeah. I'm going to warm you up some leftovers after this. Tell you what. Madison's getting hungry, folks, so I might have to end the stream early. I'm so sorry. Okay, sweet. I have Saw X and the Batman. I'll look over the next stream. There we go. That's what we have to look forward to. Saw X and the Batman. Excellent movies there, too. That's sick. I too have the 4K of the Batman. I love that movie so much. I got to watch that one again. It's been too long. You love making brisket quesadillas? Oh, that sounds delicious. I think my favorite food ever will forever be teriyaki chicken. Like you know, when I fell in love with movies, we would always go to our mall and we would get like teriyaki chicken beforehand and we'd go see a movie. So what's up? Yeah. Yes. That place. Excellent food. So good. That's like my favorite food ever. I don't know. So good. It's closed. They're closed right now. Yeah. It's too late. I'm so sorry. You want to go out on Black Friday to the mall? Like, we're gonna get eaten alive. We'll go tomorrow. We'll go. No one will be there tomorrow. Yeah, there we go. It's not Black Friday anymore. No one's gonna be there. It's an event. It's a lifestyle. Black Friday. That's funny. Flesh Suit Man is saying, how's everyone doing today? Been bored at work, so I watched Mr. Crockett and Eli Roth's Deadly Games remake. Knock, knock. That's really funny. Mr. Crockett rocks. Knock, knock, I think, is easily my least favorite from Eli Roth. I don't know. I just don't like it. It does not do it for me. And I love Keanu, but I don't know. It's probably my least favorite Keanu Reeves movie that I've seen, which is probably a hot take. I love Keanu Reeves. He's so wonderful. Such a wonderful guy. That movie did not do it for me, though, for whatever reason. But Mr. Crockett is like one of the most underrated of the year. I don't understand how more people are not talking about this film. This is one I might actually do a whole video on next week for this page, because I fell in love with this movie from start to finish. It is the most ridiculous concept, but it actually ends up being genuinely scary because they take the concept so seriously. This is not a movie where it's super goofy and over the top and it's just goofy, silly jokes, whatever. No, they take it dead serious, and it has some genuine like drama and like some, I don't know. It's a movie that did not have to go as hard as it did, and it was so interesting. I want this guy, Brandon Epsey, I think is his name, who directed this. That dude deserves the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Like, give this guy the keys to the Freddy Kingdom right now. This is, I don't know, a really excellent film. Would love to see him tackle a Nightmare on Elm Street with that same vibe. Like, that to me, he captured the energy of the original Nightmare on Elm Street so well with that film, which is definitely its own thing. But I would love to see him tackle Freddy Krueger. Like, that would be so dope. I gotta reach out to that guy, because I'm not gonna lie, I want him on I want to talk to him. That's how serious I am. I'm going to lobby for this guy to do a Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, I am so serious about that. You know, there have been some great choices. You know, a lot of people have said like James Wan would be such a great choice. His style, I think, lends itself to an excellent A Nightmare on Elm Street, and that would be a great movie. Don't get me wrong. But dude, this guy, the Mr. Crockett guy doing a Nightmare on Elm Street, I'd lose my I'd be over the moon. Like, I'd dedicate the page to it. I'm gonna be so honest. I would there would be nothing but Nightmare on Elm Street videos for months if that ended up happening. So I'm gonna lobby hard for this guy to get it, very hard. I have Evil Dead Rise too. Such an excellent film. I think I gave away my code of that already at some point. You have tickets for Y2K on Thursday. Hell yeah! I'm really excited for that movie too. Looks like fun. I've always thought that Kyle Mooney was such an underrated cast member of SNL. Does not get enough credit or love. So I'm excited to see what his directorial debut is going to be all about. It looks like fun. Looks like a modern version of This Is the End. So it looks like it's going to be a good time. Horror comedies rarely work for me, and this one actually kind of looks fun. So. Jim Ross sent the movie again on my other account to make sure you got it, because I've been wanting you to see one of their movies since like forever. Jim, I swear to God, after this, I'm gonna check it out. I'm chilling out, getting some good food in me, and we're gonna watch a Stab fan film. We might even watch one of these movies I just acquired too. Who knows? We'll see what's up though. Jim, I cannot wait to check this one out though. Thank you for sending it my way. Flesh Suit Man is saying the guy who played Mr. Crockett feels like he could do a Richard Pryor biopic. 100%. He's got a little bit of that for sure. And you know, I can't just give all the director to the. I can't just get all the credit to the director. The performances were great too. From the lead girl whose name I can't remember, and Mr. Crockett too was fantastic. Some great stuff here. A lot of excellent commentary on, you know, the struggles of being a single mother too, which I think is just so well done. Like, fuck, I'm just blown away by that movie. I'm doing a video. That's my next video. I'm gonna do this Mickey Mouse thing eventually, but I got to do a full video on lobbying hard for this guy to get a Nightmare on Elm Street. That'd be fun. Kyle Moon Brigsby Bear movie was great. I have not seen that. Oh shit. I don't know about that. That's crazy. It's a horror comedy. Now I'll shut up about the movie. Jim, I'm so hyped to see it. Well, I have movies to watch. Madison's hungry. And I'm tired, so I think I'm going to peace out. But ladies and gentlemen, again, 7 p.m. Next week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Check it out. And then next Thursday, And I'm putting that in stone. Fuck it. I'm gonna have it done by then. I have half a script done barely, but but I'm getting this damn Krampus video out for Krampus Nacht, which is December 5th. I'm like, that would be too perfect. I have to have it out by that day. So December 5th, Krampus video over on KillJoy Jake Retro. Please watch that. That would be so cool if you guys did. So much love. Thank you for supporting the page. Thank you for supporting KillJoy Jake Retro. And as always, so much love to you guys. Don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace out.